So guys, like today we will look into an topic that is known as availability set and availability zone. Okay, that is a topic that you're going to look for today. So let me share my screen and let's quickly make a walkthrough of it. Okay, I hope my screen is visible for you. So today the topic is availability set and availability zone. Availability set is something like which helps you to prevent any kind of failures that is happening to the machine, and you get a higher availability that happens in a single data center. Okay, so if you're not very good or you didn't understand what I'm saying, that's fine, no worries. We will understand in a detailed way. Availability set is further divided into two parts. One is known as fault domain and another one is known as an update domain. What is fault domain and update domain? Okay, so fault domain is nothing but it has power, internet, cooling systems, and other various parameters. Those are coming under the fault domain. Okay, now you know very well that yesterday, like we created a server, correct? We created a VMware and we are talking to the machine remotely from our home, and we can able to connect towards it. And we were keeping like some files in the OS disk, data disk, and temporary disk, and we were playing around on it. Okay, so we are all clear with that. Now, here, this particular machine which is kept inside the data center, basically, it needs to have a power. Correct? Let's take if the power is coming from one particular source, and this particular machine needs to have an internet. Correct? So, like that, it depends on various other parameters as well. So, here, you just wanted to understand from the business standpoint also. Azure is creating the data center, which means inside the data centers, they will have multiple servers. And accordingly, you create few servers are going to be allocated to you because you created, right? And you're paying money for it as well. Azure is not generating their own power. Azure is not generating their own internet. They are also relying on the few other third-party vendors. Let's take that. The data center has been constructed and there is a guy called Geo. He provides the internet to this machine. Okay. Now, due to some issues, okay, due to some problem, Geo is completely going down for next 1 hour. Okay. So there is a complete downtime that has been happening. Since this machine is not getting the proper internet, the guy who is sitting in the home can able to talk to the machine or he cannot able to talk. What do you think so, guys? There is no internet to the machine, which is in the data center. Can you able to talk?
No.
200% you can't able to talk. Similar like how you and me are connected together. Now, if I turn off my Wi-Fi right now, I go offline and you cannot able to talk with me or I cannot able to talk with you. And I'm talking with you because I have connected to my charger. Okay, so my laptop has a charge. My device hasn't charge. Because of that reason, okay, I can able to hold the power and I can able to talk with you. If there is no power in my home, can I able to talk with you guys? Definitely the answer is no. If there is no power, then the machine can able to survive. It can't able to. Then it can't able to remotely work for you as well. So it doesn't mean that you created a server on a cloud, always the machines will be up 24/7, 365 days or 366 days. It doesn't mean like that. Azure also relying on the few other vendors. If that particular vendor goes down, what Azure can able to do? Guys, you're all getting my point, correct? One round of yes, no.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if one guy is in this group who is taking a leave, the team is not going to be impacted. Okay. If one guy, that is myself, who is taking a leave, then you all are going to be impacted. Okay. So there is a key difference between this. Okay. That is a point that you want to understand. Okay. Great. Now we are all clear. Now, in order to get a higher availability, what you should do, right? You should basically create two machines. One is VM1, another one is VM2. And you should basically keep this machine inside fault domain 0. And you should keep this guy inside fault domain 1. Here, if the power is coming from, let's take the power is coming from Tata Power for this machine, VM1. And the internet is coming from Geo. Okay. Here, for the second machine, the power will come from a different vendor. Okay. Like XYZ. And the internet will be in another vendor like Airtel or ACT or any other vendor. Okay. So like this, whatever here, if it is XYZ, here it will be ABC. So the complete parameters are going to be different for the VM1 and VM2 because thus this machine is placed under fault domain 0 and this machine is placed under the fault domain 1. So since the fault domains are completely different, the parameters are also completely different so that you get a higher availability. Now, if Geo is going down for some reason, 1 hour outage is there, no worries. The other vendor is available, so this particular machine will be available for you. Guys, you're all getting the point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just hardly give me 1 minute. Let me take the attendance for this class. Sudarshan, are you there? Even yesterday you have joined the class and I was trying to talk to you and you're not talking with me. And yesterday I have removed you from the meeting, but today you have joined. This is a behavior which I don't really like. So if you're there, then you're not talking, you're not saying yes or no. I'm super good with that. But when it comes to behavior, you need to be perfect on it. Are you there? You are listening me.
Yeah, sir.
So have you given your name and a phone number in the WhatsApp group, sir?
So
Yes? No?
I'm unable to hear you, sir. So I can't
Yeah.
check.
Yes, sir. Say me.
So yesterday I was having some internet issues, sir. So that's why I'm unable to hear you, and I've joined multiple times. So that's
Yeah,
the issue I have faced yesterday.
yeah, I'm the guy who was removing you because the reason is very
Yeah,
simple.
sir.
Because you have not given your name and a phone number in the WhatsApp group, I doesn't know whether you are a valid entry or it's an unknown entry. Can you just give your name and a phone number in the WhatsApp group, sir? Like how the other people have done it, please. Just stand from my shoes. Okay. Being a trainer, if you stand from my standpoint, you can clearly able to understand what I'm trying to say. Sir. Okay.
Yeah, sir. I got it, sir.
Okay. So yesterday I was removing you for multiple times and again you're joining it. I can permanently remove and I can log the meeting and I can do many things also, but I don't want to do it, sir. Okay. Because if some other guy who
Yes, sir.
drops off from the meeting and again that particular genuine guy who wants to join, they cannot able to join because if I lock the meeting. Okay. So because of one guy, the other
Yeah.
people should not be getting impacted. So please, sir, just try to stand from my shoes and you should understand. Because always I think
Yes,
from
sir.
your shoes and I think, and you also should stand from my shoes and you should think so. That will be the
I
good
got it.
behavior.
Yeah,
Because
sir. I
you
got
just
that, sir.
think
Sorry
that,
for that, sir.
okay, yeah, that's fine. No worries. This is a general advice which I'm giving for everyone, guys. I know very well that
Yes,
you
sir. I
doesn't
totally
know about.
acknowledge it.
Yeah, that's fine, sir. No worries. I take your point, sir. Mistake happens. Okay. Now, guys, you should stand from my shoes and I should stand from your shoes. When I talk about availability set or fault domain or something, I should not think that everyone knows something. Okay. If I start from my knowledge level, you can't able to understand. I know that. So whenever I try to talk, I start from the zero and I keep on increasing the depth of it. because I should think from your shoes that the people are completely new and they have joined this curriculum because they want to learn something, and you trust me and I should trust you. So I think from your shoes, and the vice versa I also expect from you guys. Okay. Okay, that's fine, no worries. If I put a lot of advice, then you will start scolding me. Just 2 more minutes, let me complete the attendance. And thanks, man, I appreciate your patience. Great, great, Sudarshan. Okay, yeah, I'm done with the attendance. Thank you. Now, we all know about the fault domain in a very detailed way, that fault domain 0 and update domain, sorry, fault domain 0 and fault domain 1. Why we are doing it? Because the parameters will be completely different. Okay, perfect. Now let me ask this simple question and let's check your quality of understanding. Okay. Now Satish is creating two machines, VM1 and VM2. And I try to keep this in fault domain 0, and I try to keep this machine also in fault domain 0. Is it a good thing, guys? Is it a good thing?
Yes.
How about others? Even if we're wrong, I'm happy with that. Just creating two machines and keeping inside the same fault domain 0 and fault domain 0. Is it a good thing or a wrong thing? What do you think so?
We shouldn't.
We should not, because the reason is very simple. I will let you know. If the power is coming from Tata here, Tata power, the same power will come for this machine also, Tata. Okay. If the internet is coming from Jio, and again, this guy also will come from Jio only. If there is an outage which is happening in Jio, and this is also Jio, right? It will have a downtime. So all the machines will go down. There is no point of using this fault domain itself, guys. Now you are getting the point. So in order to get a different parameters, you need to keep the machines in a different fault domain. You should keep something like this. You're all getting the point now? Better? Good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir. Understand.
I want to get even more a good availability. Then what you should do? Just create something like this. Just create 3 machines. So now you will understand even more better. So keep this guy in fault domain 0, keep this guy in fault domain 1, keep this guy in fault domain 2. So that if the internet is from Geo, this will be ACT and this will be Airtel or Hathway, whatever you call it. Okay. So the different parameters will be different. So how you can able to identify? You can able to identify with the numbers, fault domain 0, 1, 2. Okay. Now I hope everyone are clear with what is known as fault domain. Now let me talk about update domain. So let me go back. Oh, okay, I don't have a space. Okay, I don't have a space. Let me use it here. Update domain. Update domain is nothing but, now guys, in typical, okay, here it comes under maintenance. Here it comes under patching, various other things. Okay, upgradations and other things. Now maintenance is something really important, right? Now let's take an example that you are purchasing one car. Okay, the car is going to be around like 15 years. If you purchase a new car, the lifespan of the car is going to be nearly more than 15 as well. Now just think that you're purchasing a car and you're not doing any sort of maintenance activity. You keep on running the car. Then what will happen? The lifespan of the car that will get decreased because you're not doing any sort of maintenance. You're not changing the oil or you're not doing any sort of maintenance activity. So the life of the product will be getting decreased. This is not only for car, it's absolutely for everything. Just think you're having an air conditioner. Okay. The air conditioner, you're not changing the gas, you're not changing the filter, or you're not cleaning it, you're not maintaining it properly, but you keep on running it. Then what will happen? One day or the other day, the air conditioner will be under the trouble. Okay, so all the products in this world which needs a maintenance. Now, typically the people who are having an experience in IT, you would be getting an email from your organization saying that we have a scheduled maintenance. During this particular time frame, this will not work or that will not work. We have a patching during this time, so this will not work or that will not work. If an industry people can able to get this point. If you are a completely fresher, no worries. From the bank also, you would be getting an email that, or a message that, hey, we have some maintenance. So during this particular time frame, the internet banking or the ATM service will not work on this particular date and within this particular time. Any website. So you can able to see some kind of maintenance that would be happening, right? Now, same way, Azure have created the data centers in the nook and corner of the world by putting tons of investment. They also needs to do the maintenance activity, right? If they are not doing the maintenance activity, then it will be good. 200%. The answer is not. So there might be the new server which is coming into the market. They want to upgrade themselves. So they want to keep on doing something in the background. So during their maintenance activity or during some particular activity which is performed by Azure, that time there is a possibility of your machine going down, right? If it goes down, then you can able to talk to the machine. Guys, if it goes down during that particular point, you can able to talk to the machine.
No.
No.
200% you can't. So again, what you should do, you should basically create your machines in a different update domains, like update domain 0, update domain 1. So in order to, you want to have an higher availability, then you should keep on creating something like this. Okay, guys, in the background, how it is going to be there, right? If this is the data center, okay, so they are not going to work like this. Okay, completely, let's shut down the data center. We will do the maintenance activity or we will do the patching and we will bring it up. Okay, they are not going to do like that. Okay, they divide that data center into multiple labs. Okay, so you keep your machine first here, VM1 and your VM2, like that you do. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, like this. If they are doing a maintenance activity for this particular area, the other machines will be available. Same for the fault domain. So this how I'm trying to say. Okay, so ideally at the end point, it should be something like this. When you create a VM1 and a VM2, this guy should be fault domain 0, and this guy in a fault domain 1, and this guy should be in update domain 0, and this guy should be in update domain 9. Guys, am I right? This is good mechanism, I believe. What do you think so? Yes? No?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Guys, how about others? You're all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
great. So let's do it practically so that you will learn even more better. Okay, so now we know the theoretical stuff. Let's try to do it practically. So I'm sharing my screen, so that should be visible for you. Okay, right now I'm just going to create a virtual machine. Oh. So I click on create virtual machine, and you know how to create a virtual machine. Even yesterday we did that. If you didn't focus, you can just give your focus now. So it's RG1, and I give a name called VM1, and which region? I always choose Central India, and it's your call. You can choose anything, whatever you like. And availability option. Here, if you choose, you can able to see something called availability set. Click on it. Now, since you choose the availability set, it is asking the next question. Hey boss, can you just select the availability set from the drop-down list? If I can't able to see any availability set because this is the first time I'm doing it. So I need to create a new availability set. Click on create new. Okay, and give a name for it. You can give a name called VM-AS. What is AS? AS is nothing but an availability set. Virtual machine -AS. As you know what is known as fault domain, as you know what is known as update domain. So now there is a volume kind of button. Okay, you can toggle this. There will be the numbers which will be increasing, and if you toggle down, the numbers will be decreasing. Okay, now how many fault domains you want to utilize? You want to use 2, and how many update domains you want to choose? Let me choose 2 here. So basically, I'm just configuring that I want to utilize 2 fault domains and I want to utilize 2 update domains. Okay, I just put this 2 and 2. As of now, Just keep this inside your head. I'm just configuring it as 212. Okay, I click on OK. And what machine you want? I want a Windows machine. And can someone say why I always choose B2S rather than B12S, guys? Anyone know the reason?
Because RAM is 4 GB.
Yes, exactly. The performance of B2S is better than B12S. That's the reason I always go with B2S when I try to do any kind of lab activity. And it says that it's $38 per month. Okay. But you know very well that I'm just going to pay on the hourly basis. Now, you know very well about the OS disk, which is going to be created with the size of 127 GB. And if you want, you can able to increase it, but I don't want, let it be. Data disk will not be getting created. Okay, all good. Now let me click on review and see, since it's $38 or $34, I'm not going to pay it very flat. I'm going to pay on the hourly basis. I click on create. Now the creation hardly will take 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. Let's ideally wait for it to complete. Okay, guys. Now my VM has been created. Let me click on go to resource. And you can able to see that the status of the machine is running. And quite good. Now, what I will do, I will just type availability set, and you can able to see that there will be an availability set which will be getting created for me with a name called VM-AS. This is a name that I've given when I was trying to create my availability set. Correct. Now I'm just going into my availability set, and you can able to see that there is a VM1 which got created. Okay, and the status of the machine is running. And you can able to clearly see that what is a tag which has been given. It's been kept under the fault domain 0, and it also been kept under the update domain 0. So Azure will not ask your permission to say that, hey, it will not say like, hey, you go under 0, you go under 1, you go under 0, you go under 1. So you don't want to do it. Okay, basically Azure will do the tagging for you. So because if I have given this option to the human being, then there are chances that we might make a mistake. Correct. Just how I given a previous example, if there are like 2 machines which are created and a guy kept the first machine and the second machine, both places at fault domain 0 and fault domain 0, will it be helpful? 200% it won't. Okay, so Azure will, you just keep on creating a virtual machine. Azure will do this tagging accordingly. If you're not clear, hold on your breath. We will create the another machine. You can able to understand it better. Okay, now let me click on create virtual machine. Now I keep this inside the RG1 and I give a name called VM2. And here I just wanted to choose availability set. And if I choose availability set, it is asking me a question that, hey boss, do you already have any availability set? The answer is yes, I already have it. Let me choose it. And I want Windows machine and I want B2S, and let me give the username and password. Guys, I can just put the same username and password also because ideally both are different machines, so it will not have any kind of impact. If you want to have multiple username and password, still you can. Okay. And when I click on disk, again, it's same, guys. You know about it. Okay. So let me click on review and let me click on create once the validation is passed. Okay. So let this VM2 get created in the background. Hardly again, it will take 1 or 1.5 minutes. So let's go to this storage account. Yesterday, one girl was asking me about the file share. Okay. So yesterday I deleted it, so I could not able to show you that. So it's a common drive which I created, and you can able to see it's a maximum capacity of the file share, which is around 100 TB. Okay, which is nothing but TAB is nothing, you know about it. Okay, there will be a slight difference. This is the maximum capacity that the file share provides you. Ma'am, you're clear? Yesterday who was asking me this, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me create it and let me see what is the capacity I get. I go to my storage account, I click on file share. See, my quota is 100 TIB. Okay, so you can utilize till this. But how much of data you're going to keep, that much number of cost only Azure will get from your pocket. Okay, for an example, you are using only 2 TB, then you're going to pay only 2 TB of cost. You're not going to pay for complete 100 TB. Okay, so this is something which she was asking and I missed it. So you can give a play around, guys. Whenever you look for some answer, you just try to play around on it so that you will get a better understanding. Okay, it doesn't mean that I will not answer your questions, but if you give a try, then it will be super good, right? That's my aim. Okay, fine. Now I have created my second machine, which is called VM2, and the status of the machine is also showing as running. Now let me go to my availability set. Now you will understand it better. Okay. Now see here, this is VM2 and the status got updated accordingly. See, this guy VM1 and VM2 are in a different fault domain. This is 0 and this is 1, and this is 0 and this is 1. So I don't want to do the tagging. The tagging will Azure will do perfectly for me. So your job, you keep on creating a virtual machine and you choose this particular availability set. That's it. Job is done. And you have given the total number of count here. Okay, 2 and 2. So it will be something like 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, and it will be keep on continuing the same flow of patterns. So basically the algorithm which will do the mapping for you. So you don't want to worry about anything. Just choose what is the maximum numbers that you want to choose for availability set, sorry, fault domain and update domain, and rest of the other thing, you don't want to worry about it. Azure will take care of the complete tagging things. Is clear? Or any questions? Yes, no will be better.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, great. Now,
So I have one question. So we can use
yes.
any number of VMs, this availability set?
Yes. You can just create 100 virtual machines also, and you can choose the same availability set. It will do the tagging for you.
And do we have any like we need to create the availability set on that number is there? Any cutoff number is there for availability set and update this one?
No, I'm not getting the question. Can you just be little bit
No,
louder?
see, we have selected the availability set and updated one as a 2, right?
Yes,
Like
correct.
that, it is
When
a
we create the
limited one,
availability,
or right? Limited
minute.
or
When
is
we
n number?
1 minute. So right now I'm just creating an availability set, and I will give a name called VM-AS1. Okay, and you are saying about this particular things, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what you're saying here?
No, the fault domain and updated domain is there, right? Is there? It is a like we need to create only this much, like
No,
that.
it's not
If
this. Okay, let's
is
take an
the n
example
number.
that if you're putting 10 here. Okay, so when you create 10 virtual machines, each virtual machine go in a cyclic way: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the tag of that will be reaching till 10. Okay. But
Okay.
update domain, it will be till 2. When it reaches 2, again it goes back to 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, like that. Okay. It does in
Okay.
a cyclic way. So you
Okay.
can choose n number of things. You want 15 and 2, you can do it. It's your call. Any number you can put, and based on this number, the machines are going to get tagged. That's it. Very simple. Guys, clear, guys, everyone?
Yes.
But
Yes.
we have a small restriction. Okay. What is the restriction? I will let you know. Since we are in a free trial, okay, you can't able to create 100 virtual machines, even though you have a lot of credit. Okay. So I have 17,000 of credit in my account. Can I create 50 virtual machines, or can I create 10 virtual machines? You cannot. Azure have given a cap limit for everything. I think you cannot create more than 3 virtual machines, I believe. Okay. Even though you have a good sufficient money, you can't able to create it. They have given a cap limit for everything. Okay. So if you're trying to exceed, it will say that your quota has been achieved. So you can't able to create more than this number of virtual machines under this free trial. Only for free trial. If you are in pay as you go, you can create 10,000 virtual machines also, because you're going to pay money from your pocket, right? So you can, but in a free trial, Azure have given a cap limit. Right, guys, everyone are getting the point? Yes, no? If it is a free, there should be a cap limit, right? Or else the people will be keep on creating 100 virtual machines and they will keep on be running on it.
Yes, got it.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Now I will delete this complete resource group, because I just want to proceed with my next lab, that is known as availability zones. Okay. So for this reason, I need to delete it right now itself. Okay, perfect. We are all clear with this availability set, and we will move to the next one, that is known as availability zone. Okay. Now, guys, these are completely residing inside a single data center. Okay. Now, there is a data center. Inside the data center, you are creating 2 virtual machines, and these 2 virtual machines are given a different tag, like fault domain 0, update domain 0, and fault domain 1, update domain 1. Perfect. You're doing a good job. Now I have a small question. What happens if the complete data center goes down due to some earthquake, or due to some flood, or due to some storm, or any kind of natural disaster? The complete data center goes down. Whether this fault domain and update domain will help you guys? Guys, will it help you?
Disconnect.
No.
No.
Definitely the answer is no, it will not help you, because availability said it's something which helps you to prevent any kind of failure that is happening in a single data center. Within a data center, any sort of failure that is happening, it protects it. Okay. If a complete data center is going down, then availability set will not help you. Okay. So you wanted to go for the next thing, that is known as availability zone. Okay. That is the next topic, which is very easy actually. Now you all know that since from the day one, I'm just saying that inside a region, okay, when you select the region as Central India, there will be multiple data centers. You all know that. Okay. And as per Azure terminology, they call it as Zone 1, Zone 2, and Zone 3. Now, if you want to choose the best availability, then you want to create your VM1 here and VM2 here. Okay. So the complete data center goes down, the other machine will be available for you. Guys, am I right? Yes? No?
Yes.
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 So this is the
Yes, sir.
next kind of option that Azure is giving for you. Okay, guys, I know very well that the data center will not go down at all. Okay, it has already, I've said you, it has the ability to withstand all kind of natural disaster, because you know very well that they are doing a huge investment when it comes to constructing a data center. So whenever they choose any kind of geographical locations, they do n number of R&Ds about the soil, structural, and other various parameter, and they construct it. Okay, and it has been clearly they get the license and everything to withstand all kind of natural disasters. Okay, it will not happen, but if it happens, then we should be prepared towards it, right? So that brings this topic, which is known as availabilities. I hope everyone are clear. Yes, one round of S so that I can just do it practically, so that will give you even more better understanding. Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
oh. Now let's try to do the same thing over practically so that you will get the better understanding. Okay, now let me create the virtual machines. If I just type VM right now, so my complete virtual machines got deleted because previously I deleted my complete resource group. Okay, now what I will do, I will just create one more virtual machine. So I will just choose, okay, a resource group called RG1 because that one got deleted. So no worries. And I will just give a name called VM. Now it is asking me a question. Hey, you want availability set or availability zone? This time I want to go for availability zone. And it is asking a next question that, hey boss, we have 3 zones. And how many zones that your machine needs to be created? If you want in zone 1 and 3, just select this checkbox. No, I want in all the zones. Then select all 3. I want only 1 and 2. Then select it. What number you want? You basically select it. Okay, sir, can I choose 2 and 3? Yeah, it's your call. You can just do any number that you want. Now, as per my example, I will choose 1 and 2. Okay, and I need the Windows machine. So I select the Windows machine. I choose B2S and I give a same username and a password so that I won't forget it. Perfect. Okay. And guys, again, who is this data disk? Okay. I will click on review and I will click on, oh, yeah. Guys, right now, when it comes to availability zone, you also will get an error in the networking tab. Okay. Just scroll down and there is an option called load balancer and keep it none here and click on review and create. I will let you know why the reason it is because this load balancer is a dedicated topic which I need to talk in a very detailed way. How, like last class, I skipped the backup. Okay, like the same way, I have a dedicated class for load balancer. When that particular day comes in, I will talk about it. Okay, because every day, like we are going to learn new things, and everything's are going to be sequentially connected, so that you will know the best of it. So if I need to talk about the load balancer, then I need to basically talk about the networking things. Okay.
Excuse me,
For
sir.
that reason, yes, sir.
Can you go a bit slow, sir?
Uh, sorry, sir.
Can you go a bit slow?
Okay, you want me to slow my speed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, sure, sir. I can do it for you. But
Thank you.
you got till now whatever I am saying, like you can able to get
Yes,
it,
sir.
correct? Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's
Yes,
that.
sir.
Okay, fine. No worries. I will try to slow down my speed. So load balancer is a kind of thing that I need to talk in a very detailed way. So when the time occurs, I will try to do it. Okay. Right now, it's not the time. So just you click on the load balancer option called none over there. And guys, you can able to see right now, there are like 2 virtual machines are getting created for me. You might be getting stunned. Hey, you created only 1 machine, right? Why it creates 2? Basically, you selected 2 zones. You remember when I just create the availability, when I click on availability zone, I selected zone 1 and zone 2. Okay, because of that particular reason, this created 2 virtual machines. See, the first machine got created in Central India in zone number 1. Okay, and the second machine which got created in the Central India in the zone number 2. So basically 2 machines got created for me because I selected the 2 different zones. So now I'm super good that one machine is residing in one zone and another machine is residing in another zone. So which means 2 machines in two different data center. Even though one data center goes down, the other machine will be available for me. Guys, everyone are getting this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. This concept is known as availability zone. Okay. Okay, perfect. Now today you have learned something called 2 things. Okay, availability set and availability zone. Availability set is something which gives you a longer availability if any kind of failure that is happening inside a single data center. Within a data center, any sort of failures that is happening, but you want to have a greater availability, then choose availability set. So I want a greater availability. Even though the data center failures are also coming in, then I need the machine to be up and running. In that particular case, then you can choose availability zone. Okay. Now you know very well what option to be selected at what point as well. Now, whenever I create a personal machine, right, for my lab, okay, for an example, let me give a name called Satish VM. So I will choose an option called no infrastructure redundancy required. Rather than selecting availability set, availability zone, I choose no infrastructure redundancy required. What does it mean, right? So basically, no infrastructure redundancy means I don't want any kind of support from you guys, from Azure. Because of any sort of maintenance activity, the machine is going down, let it go. Because of the third party vendor, the machine is, your server is going down, let it go. Because of the complete data center down, the machine is going down, let it go. I don't bother about it because I'm doing a simple lab. Correct. For the simple lab, if a machine goes down, I don't bother about it. So if the machine is not working, I will delete it. I will create a new different region as well. So no problem for me. For me, when I do studying purpose, like my ultimate aim is saving money. Okay, so I choose this particular option. So you will not get any kind of support like availability set or availability zone. You ask just simply saying to Azure that no infrastructure support is needed from you guys. Okay, so you just create a virtual machine for me, and whatever uh, we know very well that there will not be any kind of data center failures that will happen, and we know very well that there will not be any kind of downtime from the third party vendors. Because if you just take Geo is providing the internet to the data center. They won't provide it like optical fiber, like how they just give it for the house. Now you and me are getting the internet from the vendor, right, from the ISP vendor. How do we get? We get it from the wire which is traveling over the electrical post lamps or sometime underground. Okay, but the data centers are directly getting from the ISP vendor with a dedicated line. Okay, so 99 point multiple 9% they won't have any kind of downtime. So I know very well I won't get any kind of much downtime. So I will always choose this option because my ultimate aim is to save money. Guys, everyone are getting the core point what I'm trying to say now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How about others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
guys, just say your yes or no. That makes me happy. Okay, fine, no worries. Okay, today you have learned about availability set and availability zone. We are quite good about it. So let me go ahead and delete the complete things. Okay, and we will learn something higher the ladder. Okay, let me share my screen. So the next topic which I'm going to talk is about this tag. Tag is nothing but a name and a value pair.
I have one question to this previous topic.
Yes, sir.
So we have seen that there is two VMs created. When you mentioned about this LRS, ZRS in storage account, you mentioned there is also redundancy, but only a
Yes.
copy will be there, right? So is it also now a copy? If I do something in VM1, will it be replicated in VM2, or
No,
is it like,
no, it's two ideal different machines that we are getting. Sir.
okay, so no data will be
There will be
copied,
no
everything.
data sync, or that will not be happening. Different devices.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, thank you.
Oh, great. No worries. Now, guys, the next topic which I'm going to talk about is known as name and value. Okay, so tag is nothing but a name and value pair. So before talking about this, let me give a small example. Okay, so that you guys will be very clear about it. Now, you know the hierarchy of Azure. There is a subscription and there is a resource group, RG1 and RG2. And inside this, you can just create n number of resources. Now here I create virtual machine, I create disk, and here I create a storage account, and I just create one more virtual machine here. Like this, I keep on creating it accordingly. Okay. Right now, what I'm going to do, now let's take a typical example that I am the CEO, okay, of the company called Google. This is not going to happen for sure. Just for example. Now, I'm the CEO, so I'm just sitting at the top. And there is one more guy who I appointed. Okay, so I appoint Anand here, and I appoint Rupa here. So these are the two people. Again, they're holding different product. Okay, RG1 is nothing but YouTube, and here RG2 is nothing but a Google Drive. So Google is having multiple products that you all know about it. Okay, so I have a multiple product. Now specifically, there are two resource group. One is called RG1, another one is known as RG2. And the first one that is belongs to YouTube, and the second one that belongs to Google Drive. Okay, so whatever the resources or whatever the infrastructures things that I need to create for YouTube, I created inside a group called RG1. Okay, now whatever the things which are related to Google Drive, I will create it inside the RG2. Basically two different groups, and I create it individually and I maintain it so that the maintaining things will be easier, right? For me, how we have a multiple group inside the Besant, the same mechanism I'm just using it. Now, since I am the CEO, I'm just asking a simple question to Anand. Hey Anand, can you just give me the complete report? How much of the total expense we made on YouTube? And I'm asking the same question to Rupa. Hey Rupa, can you just give me the total cost that we made on Google Drive? These are the two questions I'm asking to my two leadership team, okay, who are working with me. Now, how they can able to give me the report? Okay, and you know very well that I can able to see the total cost under the subscription. But this time my question is different. My question is, what is the total expense which made for YouTube, and what is the total expense made for Google Drive? And all the resources are being separated by using different resource group called RG1 and RG2. Just wanted to make sure one small thing before we answer this particular question. My question is clear. Yes, yes, no.
No, can you repeat it? Somewhere I missed it.
Oh, okay, fine, no worries. So myself, I'm sitting at the subscription, and there are like two people. Okay, one is Anand, another one is Rupa, and one guy creating all the resources under RG1. Okay, another guy is creating all the resources in RG2. Now I'm asking a very simple question that what is the total expense, which means like you know very well that if this virtual machine is running for 4 days, then there will be one particular cost which will be encountered, correct? Some rupees. And this is running for 2 days. Some cost will be encountered on this, right? So what is the total cost made on RG1? On the same way, what is the total cost that made on RG2? This is a simple question that I'm asking to Anand and Rupa. Guys, you're all clear with the requirement with my question?
Yes.
Okay. Now you guys say me how I can able to identify it. Basically, you can't. I know that. So you know very well that I can able to see the total expense inside the subscription. Correct? I can able to see the total cost. Now, when I see the total cost, I will put one small filter. The filter is nothing but whenever the resource group name is equal to RG1. Okay. If I put this filter, I get the total cost which has been made. What are the total expenses which is made by RG1? And once this calculation is done, I will rechange the filter to RG2 so that that particular cost also I can able to get. It's very simple. You're all getting my point? Yes, no. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I share my screen so that you can understand it better. Okay, so I go to my subscription. Subscription is a place where you can able to identify the total expenses I made, correct? Because you know the hierarchy, how the Azure is like. The first layer is subscription, the second layer is resource group, and the third layer is known as resource. Now guys, just see here, what is the total expense I made? My total expense, which is around 29.45. This is a total expense which I made. Okay. Right now, I need to calculate what is the expense which is made by the resource group called RG1. That is my question. How you can able to identify that? This is the total cost. Specifically for one resource group, I need to identify. How you can do it? Very simple. As I said already, just click on add filter and then filter by using a resource group name and what and all the resource group name you have utilized. As of now, you know very well that always whenever I create a resource group, I give a name called RG1. That is the reason I can able to see this name. Okay, if you're giving a different name, guys, then you can able to see the different names here. If I put this here, okay, I can able to see the total cost. Always I create with this particular name, so that's the reason this is a total cost that I'm getting. If I have multiple resource group, then the cost will be different. Guys, you're all getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How about others, guys?
Yes.
Any of you guys are going to say yes, right? It could be earlier. Why you want me to ask 2 times? Okay, great. Now you know very well how you can able to identify multiple things. Okay, just identify the total cost made on the subscription. Just add a small filter, which is known as resource group name, and then select your resource group. I always create a resource group with a name called RG1. That's the reason I can able to find only one. Okay, I never created any resource group name called RG2, and I never made any sort of expense. That's the reason for me only one guy is showing. If you guys can able to see multiple things, select individually any one and click on OK. That's it. The job is done. Can I have one round of yes and no, even though you are clear? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
yes, sir.
Oh, perfect. Now, let me come again to my problem. Okay. So this time I will ask a different question to Anand. Okay. Last time I had a simple question to Anand. So I will just ask a different question. What is the question, right? Hey Anand, like as you know very well that YouTube is a platform which has multiple sub products. Like the first one is known as YouTube, that as adult like we use. And there is another product which is known as YouTube Kids. And I believe that you guys know about it. So which is specifically for the kids. All animated videos will be available over there. There is another product which is called YouTube Music. Okay. So there are like different products are there inside the YouTube itself. You know very well. Now I'm asking a simple question to Anand that, hey Anand, can you just give me the total cost made on YouTube Kids? This is my question to Anand. Now, if we just put this particular filter, guys, will it help? When the resource group name is equal to RG1 and he finds the total expenses, will it help, guys? To my corresponding question.
No, I think
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understand.
Yes.
Yeah, if you guys can able to get my point, I believe. So all the YouTube related things are created here. YouTube resources are there, YouTube Kids are there, YouTube Musics are there, YouTube Shorts are there. So all products are created inside RG1. Now my specific question to Anand is, hey Anand, I just wanted to identify the total cost which we made expense specifically for YouTube Kids. How do you identify it? Guys, you are all getting my point? Yes, no?
But how can we know which resources are used only for YouTube Kids?
Yeah, that is my question. That we cannot able to find by using this particular filter. Am I right?
Yes, but before that, we should know the resources that used
Yes,
for YouTube
absolutely.
Kids.
Yes, absolutely. You are 200% right. So we wanted to know what and all the resources which are being utilized for YouTube Kids first. Then only we can able to identify the cost. Correct. You are 200% right. So for that, you can use this guy that is known as tag. Okay, so right now what I did, I created a problem, and based on the problem, I'm going to give a solution so that you will understand the better. Directly, I can explain what is known as tag also, but you will not get the point very clear. So we will understand the problem first, and then we will try to understand the solution of it so that you will understand even more better. Okay, now we will use this option called tag. Tag is nothing but a name and a value pair. Okay, so what you can do, for an example, let me be clear. Now you are creating 3 virtual machines. Okay, VM1 inside RG1, and you are creating another virtual machine called VM2 inside the same RG1, and you are trying to create a VM3 inside the same RG1. First of all, you need to identify which is related to YouTube Kids. Correct. So what you can do, you can use a tag. You can just give a tag like, you can just type the name like application equal to YouTube Kids. And here you can use a tag called application equal to YouTube Music. And here you can use a tag called application equal to YouTube. So if you use a different tag for each machines, so you can get to know what is used for YouTube Kids. Then you go to subscription and you use this particular filter based on tag. Okay, and give the name. What is the name? Which is called application. What is the value? That is called YouTube Kids. If you use this particular filter, then you can specifically find what is the total expense made by YouTube Kids alone. Guys, you are all getting my point now?
So
Sir.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm happy. So let's try to do it. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay, perfect. Guys, you all can able to see my screen, I believe. So what I will try to do, I will just go to my resource group. Okay, okay, I don't have. So what I will try to do, I will just rather than creating a virtual machine, I will create a storage account, because virtual machine creation hardly will take 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes sometime, but storage account will be a little bit faster. So let me take storage account. So I just keep it in a resource group and I give a name called Satish Azure 1. Okay, so I keep it LRS. I click on review and create. And before I click on review and create, always you can able to see there is something called a tag. Guys, you can able to see that here. Every resource, whenever you create a review and create, before that you will have this tag. Tag is nothing but a name and value. So you can just type any name that you like. For an example, this is an application which I'm just going to use for YouTube. So I just type YouTube. So I want to type something else. Go ahead and do it. Okay, so what you want, just type it. For an example, environment, and this is development, so just type dev. So whatever you want, just type it and then create it. The job is done. I click on create. Okay, and meanwhile I will just create another storage account. This storage account is getting created. Okay, so meanwhile I will just create another storage account and I will click on a create button, and I need to keep it in the same resource group, RG1. This time I give a name called Satish Azure 2. Okay, and I will choose LRS and I click on tag. This time what I will do, I will just type the name called application, and this I'm just going to use for YouTube Kids. So I just type YouTube Kids here and I click on create. So I'm just giving a tag to the machines, tag to the resources. That's it, guys. Very simple. Okay, my first one got created. Let me click on go to resource. If I click on go to resource, you can clearly able to see that there is a tag which is got added to this specific storage account, which is called application YouTube. Okay, similarly, once this machine is getting created, right, you can able to see that there will be a tag called application YouTube Kids. Okay, I think this guy is also ready right now. I click on go to resource and you can able to see that this guy belongs to a family called YouTube Kids. So inside the same resource group RG1, and this guy is also RG1, but just differentiating by giving a tag. Guys, clear? One round of S, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I want to edit it right now. Sorry, this belongs to YouTube Music, but when I just type it, I just gave it in a wrong way. Can I edit it? Yes, click on edit and very easy to edit it. It's not a rocket science. It's very easy. Just type whatever you wish to have. And at the bottom, you have a save button. Click on it. That's it. And you can able to see that it got updated. So whenever you want to edit it, it's easy. So I want to delete it. Again, it's easy. Okay. So I want to have n number of tag, like one is like application and YouTube. And I want to have another tag called created by, who created it? Satish. I want to have two tags. Can I have it? Yeah, you can. Okay. So that it makes sure that, okay, this belongs to the family called YouTube, and who created it? Satish. Okay. Yeah, it's good. So that you can just identify it easily also, guys. Guys, you're all getting the point. What is the use of tag? Just giving a tag towards the system to identify it.
ನೀನ್ ಮುಖ ತಕೊಂಡ್ ಹೋಗ್. ಹಂಗೆ change
Okay.
ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಂಗು.
Now let's go to
ಮುಖ
the
ತಕೊಂಡ್ ಹೋಗ್.
solution,
Bathroom
what we
ಹೋಗ್.
want to look for.
ಮುಖ ತಕೊಂಡ್ ಹೋಗ.
So I go to my subscription, and when I click on cost analysis, you know very well that I can able to see the total cost. Now specifically I need to find it for YouTube Kids, correct? So what I will do, I go for add filter, and here below the tag, okay, click on tag. You can able to see there will be a name and there will be a value that you need to select it. Okay, right now if you see, I cannot find anything. The reason behind the scene, just now I created it. It doesn't make any charge. Okay. The charges will be calculated and then it will reflect in my portal. Okay. So right now I created it. The cost, it need to ideally run for 1 or 2 hours, and then it will encounter some cost. Then it will come here. Then you can able to see it here. Right now you can't able to see because just few minutes back I created it. Guys, you all can able to understand, I believe. Nothing. Just click on tag, select the name called application, and select the value called YouTube Kids, and click on the green color. The job is done. You can specifically find the value for that particular tag alone. I hope you can able to get my point, I believe. Yes? No?
Yes, sir.
Guys, how about others?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So that's it for today, which I need to talk about it. So I believe we are super good. So that's it from my end. Do we have any sort of questions? Then I will take it off. Then I will delete my resources. Any questions we have, guys? Yes, no? Okay, I take it as no. Okay, okay, guys. So I believe that yesterday's class, like we had a made a practice. If you have done it, then you are traveling in a good direction. If you have not done it, guys, it's a just a clear warning for you. You are traveling in a wrong direction. Please correct yourself and just come back to the right track, so you can also be with us. Okay, so just please make a practice like whatever we are doing on the day-to-day wise labs. Okay, so that you will also be on a right track with everyone. Okay, guys, thanks all for joining with me, and you have learned something high the ladder today about availability set, availability zone, and tag and other things in a detailed way. Okay, so if you want to do the tag and other things, guys, just give a tag and ideally let it run for 1 or 2 hours, and let the charges comes and let it reflect on the subscription. And tomorrow you just open your subscription and filter by using a tag. You can able to see it if you want to do it. Okay, guys. So that's it from my end. So we will meet tomorrow and we will learn. Sorry, not tomorrow, Monday, and we will learn high the ladder. Thanks all for joining with me. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Satish.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.